Hello everyone. Oh, I've been looking forward to this show. I can tell you, I walked into the studio, caught sight of one of the monitors and I thought, how on earth has Hazel coloured this particular image in? I was literally blown away. Do not move a muscle. We're going to see that. We're going to see much more than that as well. Oh, I'm going to tell you as well, we had a very, very busy show earlier on. It was Alex and Hazel together. But this hour, of course, Hazel's still here with those demonstrations. Hazel, seriously. Well, I've had a sneaky peek. What we can see during this hour is going to blow everybody's socks off, I think.
Definitely, definitely. I was blown away by this morning's shows, but I've got so much more to show you, so stay tuned.
Oh, definitely do. Well, let's have a look at what we've got on offer, of course, because, oh, this is beautiful. We've got the Chrysanthemum stamp set. Now, there are 12 stamps in this set. Now, it was so busy earlier on, it did actually sell out. We've got it back on extended, and it is well worth the wait as well. Dispatched from the 16th of February. Look at that gorgeous little ladybird in there as well. The leaves, or one of the leaves is separate to the flowers there as well, which gives you more scope, I believe.
I think so too.
Definitely.
That was really important that we put the leaves in separate so that you could build it up or keep it simple and really add dimension to your products if you wanted to.
Definitely, and not one ladybird, but 3 of them as well. And you've got the sentiments on there as well. We've got some gorgeous samples. We'll have a look at some of these in a second, but look at the price, only $14.95. 165554 is the item number. We're looking at some of the samples here at the front of the counter. We've got more at the back. Hazel, this is one of those stamp sets where you can see straight away with the samples that we've got here. Always fabulous. Yeah. But you can see how much everybody's enjoyed working with this set.
Exactly. When you get the samples back from the design girls, it's just like, oh my goodness, they really did enjoy it, and they are just simply stunning. I have to thank, can I just thank the ladies actually?
You certainly
Cheryl, Anita, I've forgotten.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, I haven't. Cheryl, Anita, Claire and Caroline, thank you so much. You've really helped me out. Thank you.
Do you know, I was looking for names on the back of all the cards, but they haven't all got names, and I can see Cheryl's on there. Oh, every single one of these cards are samples, and it's not just about cards. We've got a beautiful frame in front of me as well with Mum on it. We'll have a look at that in a little while.
That one's got one of our texture from the texture stamps from the texture set.
Stamp?
Yeah, and it really works in well. I love the colours that Caroline has chosen there. That lovely kind of burnt orange. It just goes really, really well,
doesn't it? Just. Yes. This is nice as well.
And this one's a
little aperture.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Look at that.
Simple but very, very effective.
I don't think you need anything more with this stamp set, though, regardless of whichever stamp you're using from the set. Oops, oh, I've thrown one on the floor now. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble. Look at this one. I really wanted to show it you as well. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Again, using the textures there. Claire's made this one. So this is the pop-out card, which you will have instructions on the instruction sheet for the next... for the cards that are coming up on the show.
Okay.
But it's a wonderful size. It just works so well with these stamps.
Look at this. Those inky backgrounds as well work so well, don't they? So you don't have to worry about, you know, being a colourist. Yeah. I know, Hazel, you were showing, if you don't mind me saying, simple techniques, but so effective earlier on with colouring as well. Oh, honestly, wait until you see what we've got in store this hour. I'm smiling already. 165554 is the item number if you want to go for the stamps. Worth every day of that wait as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, it is flying again already, actually. Now, we're going to have a move down because we've got more for you as well. Of course, when it's Pink Frog, we do have the cardstock. We do have the cardstock that Hazel's been mentioning as well. And here we are. This lovely size here. Let's have a look at this. 160 sheets. 300 GSM. You've got 10.5 centimetres by 30 centimetres here. So a great price once again, $10.99. 083028 is the item number. Again, Hazel, we'll just mention some of the card shapes, some of the folds that you can do with this.
So we'll give. I've done a sheet for you, and it's got 6 card folds on there. But I've also given you instructions for, if I just grab this one, to make the little frame card and also little memory book stroke stamp storage book stroke colouring book, whatever you want it to be.
That is such a good idea. We're going to see more of that a little bit later on, I believe, as well. 083028, of course, if you want to go for that particular size card, maybe it's just one of the items you're adding into your basket, because we've got much more to go for as well. When it comes to the cardstock, of course, very well renowned here at Hochanda, of course, when it comes to the cardstock. For guests here, myself, Paula, Leonie, of course, course, will use them. There's so many people. Pink Frog would just love it. Now, we've got the True Black as well for you, so we're going to give you the details for this as well. Same size, but the True Black, of course, that means if you tear it, you've got that black core, it's black through and through. 80 sheets. Again, give you the sizes just in case you missed it, 10.5 centimetres by 30 centimetres. So you're going to get that sheet with all those different folds and those projects on there as well. 992163 is the item number. Busy on that one as well. Of course, you can cut that card down if you want. You don't have to keep it that size. You don't have to do those folds. You can do whatever you wish with it. Now, we have got other size card stock, as I said. So let's go to the next bundle. Now this one, you've got your Super Smooth, which is always so popular. Now you've got your Super Smooth 300 GSM, that's the white, and you've got the True Black, which is 280 GSM, all in the same bundle. So 25 sheets of each. A nice mix here, isn't it? And only £9.99. Well, Hazel, nice to have, isn't it, that mix? So you've got the best of both, really, haven't you?
Exactly, and you are going to get an instruction sheet, again, with 10 folds on that one. So it's, you know, you've got something to refer to. With it being 3 millimetres bigger than A4, it just opens everything up and equals out all of them measurements to make it easier for us.
And the fact you've got the Super Smooth in there, you can throw all sorts at the surface as well, which I'm sure you'd already know, but we'll hear more from Hazel about that as we go through the demonstrations as well. 539647 is the item number if you want that particular bundle, and that's your A4, of course.
21 by 30.
Sorry, what was that, Hazel?
It was the 21 by 30, not A4.
21 by 30. It's a little bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Do you know, we have to remember that, though. It is important.
I know, it's
because,
only 3 mil.
Yeah, a true A4 isn't quite 30,
no,
is it?
It's 297 millimetres.
There you go. It makes a difference. There's a reason why it's been cut to the size it has, because of those folds that you're getting as a bonus there to create the wonderful projects, of course. Now, the next item, we've got A5 for you. Now, we can see a huge bundle here, in fact. We've got the A5 and the A6, 698005. You're saving £8 on this bundle, £13.98. Great quality, great value again, Hazel.
Absolutely. It comes in a ream box. This is always at the side of me, and I dip into it. It is so handy because the little A6, they're going to work in perfect with the new card size. The A5, that's going to work perfect with the 21 by 30. So they're sizes that you're going to use. It means you're not going to have waste. Yeah. We're doing all of the cutting for you, so you can, at your fingertips, get any size that you need.
Amazing.
So a brilliant
so keep
price.
your box. I think that's the tip there. Keep your box.
Keep your box.
Do exactly what Hazel does. Great price, £13.98. Remember, you have got that saving there, £698,005. Then moving down again. Now, we've got the True Black for you. We've got a lovely project in front of us as well here. So many gorgeous samples around the studio. So the True Black, again, that means if you tear it, you've got that black core. You know, it's black both sides. It's just black all the way through. 80 sheets for £10.99. So, again, exceptional value. This is your A5 True Black, 939972. And that really, we say this a lot, Hazel, but it is so true, isn't it? You get so many different shades of black.
Of course
you get so many different shades of white, and it really is a nice, deep black, isn't it? How has that been done? What sort of sprays on that?
That's oxide sprays.
Is it?
Yeah, so it stands out beautifully on the black, but yeah, more of that to come later in the month.
Ooh. And I can see a piece of the card's being scrunched and crinkled up there as well. That was a technique you were doing last week, Hazel.
Yeah, that is one of my most favourite techniques in the world, with the crumpling and the gilding wax.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does look amazing, doesn't it? 939972 if you want to go for this particular bundle. But we still keep going. We've got more for you as well. So moving down again. Let's bring the details up for the next bundle for you. So we've got the watercolour card, another popular one, this one, and the quality of this, again, exceptional. 280 GSM, you're getting 100 sheets here. This is A5, so again, a great size as a working sheet as it is, but if you want to cut that down, you certainly can do again. Hazel, great for making your journals and your albums as well.
You can still make your frames with it. You can make a card blank out of that.
Yeah.
The choice is yours, but knowing that you've got that quality within the watercolour to do your different techniques is just perfect.
Do you know, that's a good point as well about card blanks, because there was a time, you know, if I was buying watercolour card, it was so expensive that I would only cut it down and use it for the techniques. But then when you mount it onto the card, you see such a difference in the colour and the texture. It doesn't always work. With this price, then you can afford to use it for your card blanks as well. Now, there you've got the details, 747203. There's the item number for you as well. And then finally, oh, one more for you, the Super Smooth in the A4. The Super Smooth is always so popular. It really is. We sell so much of it here and you come back for it every single time. This is your paper, so 180 GSM, virgin on cardstock. These beautiful flowers that are in front of me are created with this as well. This is great for printing on as well, Hazel, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. So your flower making, your printing, it will still, you can still do all of your techniques. It's just a bit thinner than the card.
It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Got those flowers, amazing. 019281 is the item number and only $10.99. Over to the website we can go. Let's see what we've got over there as well. There's so many different options as well. I mean, there's all sorts of different mediums as well. Oh, make sure you go for your consumables as well. We've got the glue there, the EVA glue. I think we'll talk more about that as we go through. We've got the foam pads for you as well. We've got the Collal glue. We've got the red liner tape. We've got the Scotch tape. Oh, that sold out last time. Grab that while you can. The masket sheets are back. Did I see we've got that gesso there? Is that available?
Yeah.
Oh, do not miss out on that. Look at the price of that. You get 3. That's not cheating you. You do get 3 tubes of that. I was absolutely shocked last time I saw this. I thought that was a mistake when I saw the price, so grab that while you can. Amazing. Right, now when I'm talking amazing, oh, demonstration time, I cannot wait. I've seen a sneaky peek of a couple of things here. So Hazel, what are we starting with?
Okay, we're going to go in a slightly different direction here. And shall I give you a peek at what we're doing first?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to work along this type of thing.
Look at that.
I'm going to turn that round. There we go, so you can see.
Gorgeous.
So just heat embossing on there and using our rock sides. And I've just used the 10.5 by 30. I've made a little insert from the paper.
Oh.
So we're going to go through that and take you through.
Lovely.
So to start off with, I've got a little bit of the black card and I'm just going to use my anti-static bag to go over because we'll be doing the heat embossing.
Okay.
And then I've taken my large daisy. And when you're doing something like this, you want to start with the one that's going to be in the foreground because I'm going to be using my masket to stamp behind.
Right,
so
okay.
I'm just going to ink this flower head up.
Lovely. That masket is very, very useful. If it's the same bundle as I saw before, I remember it because it was such good value. 10 sheets of it, yeah? A4, $9.99. And of course it is reusable, as Hazel's just said.
Okay, let's steal this piece of paper. And then we'll pop the powder on. So I'm going to put a black on here. You don't have to use black. You could use a clear, but I really like the richness of the black.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that to the side for the minute.
Lovely.
I'll try and be really tidy, she says. So just heat your gun up. Make sure it's nice and hot before you start.
Okay.
And then we'll just whiz this.
Love how
There
that's
you
just
go.
coming in from the corner as well.
Once it gets going, it doesn't take much time at all, but it's got a beautiful gloss there.
That is gorgeous.
Okay, so that's one. And then what we're going to do is bring in our mask and just cover that up. Now, my mask is old because it did all of the samples and I was thinking, oh, I must do another one, and I've mislaid where to put my masket, so we're just going to get by. It's fine, we can do it.
on our website, you know, Hazel,
Yeah,
if you need
I might have to treat myself. Right, so I'm going to move in for the leaf now, and I'm just going to create some from behind. So using our wow pad again. And I can do a couple with this one, so we'll come out this side here.
Okay. That is such a useful leaf. I mean, that's going to lend itself to many other flowers as well.
Absolutely. You can make a whole background paper with this leaf as well. Okay, so we're just kind of setting the bit up. Let's add that on there and that on there. Quick tap. Yep. Get in there. We'll dry that one. I have done one already, but I want to show you how to build it up.
Okay,
yeah. So again, that's it.
Wonderful.
So
yeah,
now what I want to do,
effect.
yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Beautiful.
We'll cover that up again. Which way round was it? There we go. And I'm going to come in now and I'm going to put one a bit higher, around here.
Yeah.
So, but you can see with the right tools, it's a really easy thing to do.
Now you're not stamping, well you're stamping onto the card but you're not cutting it out, but we've got many samples, Hazel, where, and you did do a beautiful demonstration earlier,
yes,
where you'd cut the flower out, and it's not too difficult to cut, is it?
No, because you've got those nice simple lines, and the leaves, petals are nice and big as well, so you can do some. There's a sample down the counter, it's down a little bit, it's a stepper card, Anita made it, and that's the one. It's absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Look at this, I didn't even spot this before.
On pattern papers.
This just goes to show, don't ever be afraid to stamp on quite a heavily patterned paper, actually.
Yeah.
The results are incredible, aren't they? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And the fact that you can cut it out quite easily as well, and if you want to spend time shaping the petals a little bit, you can give it even more dimension.
Absolutely. She sent me a picture of one of them and I said, it's absolutely beautiful. I think you need to make a big bunch of them. She chuckled, but look, she's done it.
She's done it, and it does look fantastic. It really does.
Right, I've just heat this last one up. Come on, nearly there. It does only take seconds to do, but when you're there doing it, you think it's taking ages. Right, okay, so that gives us the start.
Okay.
Now what I want to do from here is start and paint in these flowers. And I've chosen a couple of colours. We've got pumice stone and mowed lawn. So I'm just going to add some of that to my mat.
Now this is really interesting, Hazel, because I'm trying to think. I probably missed something, but I can't think of anybody that I've seen painting onto true black card with colours like this. Because you would just think, oh, they're going to get lost. They're going to get lost. The green, okay, a little bit more maybe than the pumice stone, but because that's a grey.
Do you know what? The chalk content in the oxide allows it to work. And do you know what? I think pretty much any one of these colours would turn out this chalky colour anyway. Yeah. That's why I chose the, just going to make sure you get a good view of that. That's why I chose the pumice stone. Now, you need to go and put a couple of layers on. That's why I'm not being too careful at the minute. But bearing in mind that it is going to just resist off of that heat emboss anyway.
Of course.
So you haven't got to be too careful. So I'm just going to put a layer down.
And once again, anybody watching who thinks, well, I'm not very good at colouring, I'm not very good at painting, you can see how quickly Hazel's actually applying the ink there as well. I know it's only one base, and there will be another layer over the top, but very, very quick indeed just to build that up.
And then with the second coat, I'm just going to kind of put strokes down so that you get a different, and it just builds it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and paint all of that in for you to watch, but I wanted to do enough that you get the idea. So that is the pumice stone colour.
To be fair, Hazel, you've done more than half of it there already.
When we go down onto the green, you see, when that green goes on, it looks lovely and rich, but that will tone down, okay? So you are going to need to maybe put 2 or 3 coats down of the green if you want it vibrant. And if I'm going to bring this in, just so that you can see, look, this was the same green. So it does really, really tone down. So you just go on and you carry on building up around. And we'll get some down that stalk there.
I mean, we see lots of different paints go onto cardstock, black cardstock. We see lots of different mediums. But when we think about watercolouring down those oxides, it's not something I would have even really considered that much. I just automatically thought, need something a little bit more richer, a little bit more pigmented.
For me, it's always been a thing with the oxides, because when they came out, I'd got all the other inks and I'm like, well, why would I need these? But actually, they're so much more forgiving when you blend, and because they've got that chalk content in there, it does allow you to go onto the black, and it just opens up a whole new range of possibilities. So for me, I need them. So from there, I've got one done. Where have I put it? Here we go. I'm going to move on to this one, but I've got a white pen, because on this one I've already gone round and done that, again, because I didn't think you'd want to see me drawing round. I've literally just followed round the black heat emboss with my white pen.
And you've got a guideline there
Exactly.
because the pen will work against the embossed
You don't have to be
edge.
it's just following round that line, and that then just pops the whole image and gives it a whole new dimension. So that's where we're up to. I'm going to move on to this one now because I've got a little bit more work to do. So then I'm going to grab a blending brush and I'm going to just start and ink around here. This is going to almost give me a little bit of a bluey tone. I don't know if you can pick that up.
Pumice stone is one of those colours I've not used an awful lot, and now I'm thinking, why haven't I?
I really love pumice stone. It's a really lovely colour.
Love the effect there.
Just inking that around, and then I'm going to dip in, and I think now on my textures there's a lovely little, it's like a marble effect. Let's use that one.
Ah, we showed some samples with the textures on earlier, didn't we? These are a great set as well.
Now, even though we've blended in the pumice stone, if we just go round now and stamp in it, that is gonna,
I love it.
That's gonna stand out too.
We have got details on the screen. You're getting the super smooth and watercolour card included in this pack as well. 5 of each of those, along with the A5 textures. You've got 4 individual stamps there. Oh, if you're new to paper crafting, this is a great way to start, isn't it? Or just treat yourself if you're looking for something a little bit different and you want that nice mix of cards. Those textures are fabulous. 877842 is the item number.
So I was just drying that off because what I want to do now is do some heat embossing across the top. Okay. So I'm just going to pop some more powder down.
Yeah.
And we go back to this set. And I'm going to pick out this part down the bottom. So this is part of the verse in that you can put in the middle. So it's got wishing you a fabulous day. And then the rest of the verse says, filled with happy hours and special moments. But we've separated it because that can be used standalone, and it just gives you more options.
Definitely.
So I'm going to go across there.
All in with the chrysanthemum, of course. Details back on the screen, or they will be back on the screen in a second for you. Remember, so busy earlier on, do not miss out on these. Back on extended delivery from the 16th of February. Over half of the extended stock has gone, though. I am not surprised. It was brand new today. It still is brand new today in a sense, but yeah, just bear that in mind. 165554 is the item number.
Okay. So we'll stamp that one down. So really nice and gentle. You don't need to press down hard with that. We need a white one. Is that white? No, that's clear.
Have you lost the white one?
I can see it. I can see it. Oh, it's all clipped in. Oh. Here we go. It's fine. White. I thought I was being...
you're another Deflecto fan then, Hazel.
Well, I'm trying. Let's just say, you know, I thought I'd start my collection.
I had some new ones delivered the other day.
Well, there was a great deal, wasn't there?
There was. I managed to get some on the last happy hour. I was very pleased.
Just make sure I haven't got my powder on there. Right, and then we'll heat that up.
Lovely stuff.
Just chuck that in there. Okay. Nice and quick.
That's a lovely font as well.
So I like this font because it's got the double line.
Yeah.
And you can actually then go over, if you wanted to fill that in with your fine liner, and it looks amazing.
Oh, so you're doing that earlier with the black?
There is a sample somewhere. We'll come to it. We'll find it before the end of the show. Okay, so now I've put my sentiment on there. So from there, nearly forgot, you could use something like a Posca pen, or you could use your white gesso watered down a little bit to tap. For speed, I'm just going to put a few splats of the Posca down there.
Love it.
Okay, that's enough because they've got to dry and I'll probably smudge it. So from there, we'll get a nice card blank for that to go on. Okay, so I can wipe that ink up. So it's a 10.5 by 30, and to keep it simple, I've just done a half fold. So that's at 15 centimetres.
Right down the middle.
That's it. And then I could just stick that on there, but I wanted it to be a little bit different. So I've cut myself a matten layer. So where are we? Let's use our EVA. I know that that white isn't going to be dry, so I'll try not to smudge it. We're going to stick this down just to give a little bit, and it's just pulling that white in.
Now, you did bring a board in for your EVA, didn't you, Hazel?
I did,
Shall I grab
yes.
that board?
I think you should, because there's some quite clever things.
I was quite impressed with this, I've got to tell you.
Well, I got asked the question the other night. I was at home preparing for the show, and it pinged through on Messenger, and I thought, do you know what? I haven't tried. So I got out my bits of paper and I tried sticking onto mirror board, because you know how much trouble you have. And if you don't mind me showing you, I know it looks scrappy, but this is a piece of mirror board that I stuck a piece of super smooth onto. Now, the reason it's all destroyed is because it took that much to rip it off. So when I ripped it off, I've still got that bond of glue around there. So it is so super strong, it's not going anywhere. Then I've stuck the super smooth behind, but you haven't got those wiggly lines that you normally get when you stick onto mirror board.
That is such a good point, because I've done that myself so many times with an acrylic glue. You can see it through the mirror card. This is the glue. EVA, Hazel, I mean, this is great for your archival projects,
it absolutely is. So it doesn't yellow, it stays flexible, it's perfect for your matting and layering. I mean, as you can see on that board, I've stuck Hessian, I've stuck MDF, I've stuck metal. There's actually a little glass bottle.
Look at this, let me just
You can hold that by the glass bottle.
Can I?
It won't go anywhere.
Board?
Yeah.
Look.
It's, you know, you've got your flowers. Wouldn't it have been funny if it had fell off?
Whenever anybody's this way, just do this, I think,
So I've stuck glitter flakes on there, flitter flakes, what are they called? Foily flakes, yep. There's a pebble on there, a glass pebble, you've got rope, there's metal. There's a cotton wool pad. I don't know why, I was just looking for things to stick down. But if you go towards the top, I've stuck super smooth onto mirror board, and it's stuck nice and tight. I've stuck it onto non-shed glitter, and I've also stuck it onto low shed glitter, which just shows you how versatile and good the glue is. Why are you chuckling? Because of the
just here from the I'm just here from the gallery.
Oh,
We've actually stuck Kirsty to the wall with the EVA glue. We can see she is. Look, she's stuck. We've stuck her in a. Oh dear. No, the cotton wall pad though. If you wanted to cut out cloud shapes or sheep and things like that, you would want to stick them down. So.
I was just searching the room, thinking, what can I stick?
Oh, poor Kirsty, somebody's going to have to... How do we unglue her? There she is, look. Oh, dear. Oh, just to clear that up, we didn't really stick Kirsty to the wall. No, we didn't. But we could have done. We could have done. Oh, it is a great glue though, and you get a lot for your money, don't you, as well, Hazel?
You do, yeah. It's perfect for filling up our non-clog glue bottles with.
Yes, yeah, the little fine nozzle applicators that we've got. They're on the website as well.
They are. I'm using the pumice stone just to put a couple of one of the other chrysanth heads onto the card now, because this is going to piece on the top, and I just wanted something in the background. So we'll add a bit of glue there. Now, the easiest way, I like to get an equal border around there. So say it's there, put my fingers through until it hits the card, and then I know that I just need to glue that section.
Lovely. It almost looks metallic, the finish on that card.
Yeah. I love the matte kind of finish. It's just something slightly different.
I think it's lovely. I really do.
So then I've grabbed myself a sheet of the insert paper. I've just chopped it in half and folded it over. I did take it down to 4, so it's 10 by 14 and a half. By 14 and a half. So that when I pop it in, I get a nice equal border, and it can, and it all goes through. So we'll just add something in the side of there. This time, in fact, we'll stick with that same stamp. We'll use some of the Versa.
Yes, that'll tie in lovely.
We'll do this in black though this time.
Do you know, I think there was a time, Hazel, where people not forgot, but just stopped putting inserts in.
I am a main offender for that. But when you're using black card, I think that if ever there was an important time, it would be then to use it.
Do you know, I think, especially when you tie the insert in with the outside of the card, as Hazel's doing now, and for anybody that's going to receive a card or a gift that you've made that's, you know, you've gone that little extra mile with, it's, for me, it's so appreciated. Or it should be at the very, very least.
Yeah. So I'm just going to use my platform. I'm just going to pop on here wishing you a fabulous day because I do. Fabulous. We all need a fabulous day, don't we? So we'll go for the black VersaFine again. And I think the last thing that it would need is one of those absolutely beautiful ladybirds. And I'm going to go for the medium-sized one.
I love it that there's 3 as well, 3 different sizes.
You could make a whole card just full of ladybirds. You could have them just walking across the page, couldn't you? There we go. He's going there.
Oh, Lord.
So then, and I am actually going to keep that black and white. I'm going to fold that back round. I'm going to put a little run of glue down there because I like to just stick the top edge.
Yes, when you open the card, it automatically opens the insert, doesn't it?
So I will centralise that on there, and when I stick that over...
What a beautiful card.
That's going to give us...
That is absolutely stunning. Oh, Hazel. That is absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. But wait until you see what Hazel's got in store for the next demonstration. I keep telling you about it. You will be blown away.
It's coming up
if
next,
you're not
I
already.
promise.
Oh, quick recap, then I'm going to get back to Hazel as soon as possible. Can't wait. Right now, very busy again on, of course, the Chrysanthemum stamp set. 12 individual stamps here. 2/3 of the extended stock has gone in this hour. £14.95 is the price. Please go for that. You've seen what you can achieve with this. I mean, work with the stamps alongside the different card stocks, and you're never, ever going to be short of a card or a project to make for someone. There's so many different ways you can work with this. 165554 is the item number. It's an A5 stamp set. You can see you've got 3 main flower heads there. You've got the separate leaf, you've got, of course, those beautiful ladybirds, and you've got sentiments in there as well. What more could you wish for? This is one of my favourite ever floral stamps, I think. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is a big statement, but I love it.
I'm definitely with you. It has to be my favourite.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that you can cut it out so easily as well, but it doesn't lose any of its shape. It does look professional. Beautiful. 165554. Do not miss out on that. Now, we have got more to remind you about as well. Of course, the Super Smooth. Now, we have got the wonderful size that's in front of me here. So we're going for the white Super Smooth first of all, 300 GSM. Now, you're getting 160 sheets. Remember, this is 10.5 centimetres by 30. We've just seen Hazel using this. You will get that sheet as well with instructions to do different folds, and the little frame, I believe, comes with this one as well. But, of course, if you want to cut this down to different sizes, you certainly can. But, do you know, to me, it's a great bonus having all those measurements and those folds as well. 083028 is the item number if you want to go for the Super Smooth. Then we do have as well the True Black, don't we, in that size as well. I've got so many gorgeous samples here in front of me as well. I want you to just take a little look at those while I'm giving you the details. So again, the same size, but for the black, £10.99, item number is 992163. Oh, working with the black and the white together, of course. There you see that little card there. You can see how that beautiful stamp's been cut out. The leaves are behind there, stamped directly onto the card, but the dimension you've got. But, you know, that cardstock is doing the work for you, getting that beautiful result because of the cardstock. There we are, gorgeous samples right from start to finish. Love it. Oh, wonderful stuff. Hazel, I think we're going to come to you. Oh, I just love this. I might even be cheeky and say, if you need to give a card to anybody at any point this year, Hazel,
it's going to be to you, and it's going to be this, isn't it?
I've never ever asked that before live on air, but I was literally blown away as soon as I saw this.
Okay, so my thinking behind this, I'm just going to leave that on the mat so that you can go down and have a look. It's to tie in with the memory book. So I was thinking, how lovely would it be to stamp out your chrysanthemums, fit them into your little memory book and have it as a colouring book. But it will also tie in with your 10.5 by 30. So maybe you've scored out a gatefold card. You can stick it into your memory book, into here. I'm going to get one, that one. That could stick in there and it could open up, but it's full of colouring. Something like this. So this is just a half fold, and I've tied it in with some of the stamps from our previous sets. You've got the love there, that lovely graded, that works brilliantly. The ladybirds, open that out. You've got daisies, you've got bumblebees, you make me smile. It just works beautifully. So that's my thinking behind the whole thing.
Hazel, I honestly would not. If somebody did show me those pieces that you've shown everybody there,
Yeah.
I would not have believed they'd been stamped from a stamp set. I would have thought they'd been printed out at super high quality from some amazing website.
Well, this is from hazel.com. Sorry, that was a silly joke. Right,
No,
I'm going to grab my
no.
chrysanthemum. Now, I've started, in fact, no, I'm not going to start with that one. Now I am. Always print the one that you want to be in the foreground. So we'll start off with this one, and you will need a grey.
This is the trick, is
Yeah,
it?
because that looks like pencil.
Yeah.
So give it a nice ink up. I'm not doing it in my platform only because I want to be moving it around, and it's quicker for me just to do it like this. So decide where you want to start. So maybe I'm going to start... I'm not going to put the stalk on, because once I've got the stalk on, I can't then stamp in front of it. So I'm going to just put the head here, look.
Okay.
And we'll stamp that down.
Lovely stuff.
And then we'll get our little mask, which is hanging on by a thread. I'm sure it'll see me out. Stick that over the top. And then we'll get some of that, those leaves, and we'll get some nice
ink. You
foliage.
certainly wouldn't get the same effect using the black ink.
No, it would just be too dark. So I'm going to just space that so I don't have to mask that one, like so. Just went over a little bit, but I'll get away with it. Okay, so we've got a bit of foliage in.
Lovely.
So then maybe we will need the masks now. Just cover those over. One.
Don't forget, we do have the masket available for you. 10 sheets you get, A4 sheets as well, and reusable. I know Hazel's been using hers for quite a few times
Well,
now.
I've prepped
but it's
all
still
the
hanging
samples. Yeah, it's hanging on. Right, I've gone on to a different head now. And I'm going to pop that one. You see, look, decisions. Never give me choices. There's no rules. This is just, you know, however you want. But if I just take that off, look, 1, 2. You can see now that the leaves are in front of the chrysanth, and then that's in front of that. So we need something here. So we're going to have a leaf there, and then I'll show you how we colour. Got that one. We'll just put that back on. And I've got to put a ladybird on there because these look gorgeous done. Let's just take that off. I'm just going to put the ladybird there.
What size is that one?
That is medium.
That's the medium.
I mean, we could have all 3 on there because, you know, there's no rules. Which one haven't we stamped? This one. I think it's important that you see them all stamped out. That's why I did that sheet and coloured it in, because I think it really does give a good example of how they all look when they're coloured.
We're still very busy on the stamp, actually. Let's just flash the details up again for you. 165554, 12 individual stamps. You can see Hazel is using the second of the larger flower heads here as well. You've got the ladybirds, you've got the leaf, you've got the sentiments. All in all, wow, incredible value at $14.95.
Okay, I won't stamp anymore, and I promise I'm not going to colour all of those in for you, but I'm going to give it a good go and show you.
I think everybody at home is going, oh.
Right, I'm going to lean over here because I need to get into the zone. So literally just little strokes with a pencil. So I've got a pencil and a stub there.
Okay.
I've also got a longer stub and then a couple of different pencils depending on if I want it to be darker. So I've got a 2B, and I don't know what that one is. I just found it in my collection. So we're just going to start and do some little flicks in the darker areas, and then we're going to use the stub just to start and pull up. And it's all about layering.
And that's how you've achieved that
honestly,
look.
It is. That
just
is
little
it.
flicks and then
it's
blending.
simple stuff. But I I do find a lot of enjoyment in blending pencils, just the charcoal ones. I don't know what it is. It's just really quite satisfying because you can just do a little bit and then a little bit of circle, pull it out, keep some whiter bits as well.
Yeah, for the light.
And then just, the harder you press, obviously, the darker it's going to be.
Hazel, you've done 3 petals there, not even the largest ones, but already you can see how that is building.
It's coming together.
The effect is just amazing.
And just go round. And the way that the petal, the flower is, you can really quite easily see where it would be darker and where it would be lighter. And then you just keep, so like these ones are going to be quite dark, so I can put quite a lot of pencil
there's
down.
so many people looking for the pencils right now.
This looks like one of those store ones, doesn't it?
It does a bit. I didn't want to say that, but I did think the same thing.
All right, I'm just going to flick this one up. And then I'm going to show you the ladybird because I really do like. So I'm going to keep some white
love colouring, but I actually really enjoy watching someone else colour.
It's very therapeutic, isn't it? A lot of my crafty friends, if they come in to the shop or they come round when we could, you know, they would just sit there and watch me. And that gave me...
Look at that, though.
It's coming together nicely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
That gave me inspiration and you bounce ideas. It's just good. Like it. So nice, gentle flicks down.
I suppose that, I mean, you're doing this with kind of a charcoal colour, a pencil.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to use any sort of pencil, really, in a
colour... You know, like you've got lots of different colouring pencils out there that are artist quality, aren't they?
But just follow the techniques that you're doing here.
Absolutely. Just pop a bit down, whether you've got... It doesn't really matter. That's my favourite one. I don't know why, and I don't know where I got it from. But this one doesn't give me the same results. This is but mixed together, they're, you know, it just works. So let's have a little play with the ladybird. So I like to go around the outside, like so. So I'm not being over tidy, but I'm being quite light with my pencil because that will allow me then to go in and work that through.
So Joe, who's directing Hazel as well, is quite right, actually. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning as it is, but if you wanted a pop of colour,
absolutely,
just the ladybird
that would have looked stunning in red, wouldn't it?
But I love how you shaded that, and again, so simple.
That nice light bit in the middle, but let's have a look at a leaf. So, I mean, I've probably got a bit of this on. Let's take this one here. So, I want this quite dark, close to the petals, because that's it, they would be. And I need a dark bit here because I did overstamp the leaf. I don't know if you can see that there, look. So if we go around there, like so, and then start and work that out.
Straight away, the difference that blending makes.
And then if you go down that spine, like that.
That's giving it shape, isn't it?
Already, yeah. And then you can just sort of like, because I want to keep a bit of white there, so just kind of go either side and then you'd work the outside edge. And down that line there.
Oh, I could stand here and watch you do that all day. I really could.
It's a good job we didn't do this demo first, isn't it?
I was so excited about this, I really was. Honestly, Hazel, I did say to you as soon as I came in, you've coloured that in. I thought it was some sort of beautiful packaging or you'd printed it off the internet. And with the stamps, because you can change the direction of the flowers,
absolutely.
You can change, you know, how much is coming into the actual picture itself. Look at that.
I'm going to bring that in.
I still can't get over it.
Yeah. I've got a bit of embossing powder on that one, but that is just working at it. If I bring in the what do you call that, memory book, if I just show you what I mean, look, I'm going to stick that on the front of there. That's going to be the cover to my little colouring book. So this is like my hobby book now, and then I did do this one that I can stick inside here. Look. And then I can go through all my lovely stamps, all my floral, got my poppies, and I can keep building, whether I want to follow the card folds and stick those in there or not. But if you will allow me to, if we've got enough time, I would like to show you how to quickly pop this together, and then you will get the instructions with this if you buy the 10.5 by 30, and all it is, I've done it quickly in stages so that you can see. You would get...
Oh, if you've not bought that stamp set already, pop it in your basket and make sure you do what Hazel's just done.
I'm going to put that there so that you can see it while I'm doing it.
Amazed with your own abilities.
So one of the sheets, the 15 by 30s, you're literally going to start at 7 to 23. You're going to score at every centimetre. I've just drawn that on for you so you can see that's 17 lines, just to foolproof it. Then you're going to go through and you're going to fold each line. And on every third line, you're going to pinch it up so it becomes a mounting fold.
Right,
so like that. You've had memory book instructions before, and everything from now will be the same as those. So behind there, you've got your tape on, you'd peel that off, you'd stick it down, and you'd move along. And every time you stick one of those down, that gives you a page for your book. Now, I've got that one and that one. Okay, so if I just quickly whiz all of those off, when you've done that, stick it. Just make sure that's it. So push in the middle of each one and push the card to the right and to the left.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then one little step that you'll need to do is just chop the card, and this is what you're going to add the pages onto. And all that does is it stops it being bulky at the edges when you add your pages.
Your page won't catch, will it, when you attach?
And it gives some tidying up to do, doesn't it?
Very little, Hazel. I've got to say you are extremely tidy.
So then, this is where it ties in with... for my front covers, I've got the 10.5 by 15, and I've just chopped them in half. So that's going to give me my front page and my back page. And all you're going to do is you're going to stick that onto there.
Okay.
I'm going to bring this one in a minute. So I'll save them for that. But you'd stick one on each side, and then we need to spine it at the back. Yeah. So I've done that on this one. And all it is a piece of A6 from our box. Are we okay on time?
Yeah, we're doing well, Hazel.
That's good. You'd get a piece from your box. You would tape down each of these channels, and you would centralise that on that bit of card.
Okay.
And stick it down.
Yeah.
Once you've stuck it down, you would fold this piece up, and you would score down there on your scoreboard and fold and do the same on that side.
Yeah.
That gives you this. Okay, so we've folded that one.
Okay.
And we've folded that one.
Yeah.
I'm not going too fast, am I?
No, no,
no. Is that okay? So all I've done is just chopped a little bit of a wedge off the top and bottom. Again, it's just to cut down the bulk. So now we can add in them pages. So make sure that I didn't mix them up. They're both the same size. So we'll add some glue onto this.
Still very, very busy on the stamp, by the way, everybody.
It's such a gorgeous set. I know you've got to wait for it, but it will definitely, definitely be worth the wait.
85% of the extended stock is now gone.
Oh, my word.
Just a reminder, sent from the 16th of February, just so you're aware of that. I think, you know, just the 2 demonstrations this hour again, Hazel, is enough to convince anybody that that stamp set is so well worth having.
My mum even said, I want one of those. She's not a crafter yet, but she's getting so into it.
Oh.
I hope she's watching. She'll be chuckling. Right, I need the other 2 bits. Make sure that they're the same size. So I've just put those on there and turn that over. And we're going to
really are adding strength there all the time, aren't you?
Layers. And then this one. Get it right at the end first. And stick that down. And do the same on this side.
Lovely. I'm not going to pull away from Hazel, but do watch out for the glue and the applicators as well. We've got those on the website.
Right, so that's our front and back. Just make sure that that's stuck nice and tight.
Lovely stuff.
Okay, give it a pull, make sure that you've got everything in working order before you proceed. That's it. Okay, so now this is where your box of card comes into handy, because I'm going to lift it over. Okay. These A6 are perfect. I'm going to take a pile of them out of there.
Okay.
And then...
Love the fact that you've got a mix pre-cut for you in the box. Only £13.98 as well. You've got £8 saving on these. 698005. You've got 100 of the A5. 116 total. Is that 80 of each?
No, 160 A6.
Oh, 160 A.
No,
whoa,
I've said that the wrong way
160 of the A5
That's
and
it.
320 of the A6. I was really doing you out of cardstock there. Whoa!
It's amazing, isn't it?
It really is.
For sticking the pages in, you can either use your red liner tape.
Yeah, we've got that on offer as well, haven't we?
Or your EVA glue. Obviously, it's normally used for archival. And what are we doing? We're making a book.
Exactly.
So I'm going to add down. You don't want lots, just going to go down that spine. I'm going to get one of my sheets, stand it up, but we don't want it to interfere with that fold. Okay, so just go across, give that a nice firm press and press over and rub down.
That's why you stand it up as you do it,
Yeah.
so it can't
So
sort
I
of
know
overlap
now
the fold.
that that is perfect.
Lovely. Yeah.
So then I need to stick one on the back. So
Okay.
we'll press that down. Pop the glue on. Now, oh, go on then, we'll just do that now. You can leave these open to create little pockets, but I'm sticking this together because it's just,
Yeah, so
I'm
you'd
having it
leave
as
the
my
shorter
colouring
end
book,
open,
yeah.
the opposite end to the spine.
That's it. If I turn
create a
that
pocket.
around, you can see that's joined up perfect. And I've
Love
got
it.
my first page there. So that is exactly, you would just continue then going through and sticking one on each side. I'm just going to pull this one in just to show. This one is a decorated one, but I've added my Julie Hickey stamps and dies, and I did that on Wednesday.
So useful,
Put
isn't
little
it?
tabs on as well. There's so much you can do. You could put little pockets in there to keep little bits, but that's that collection all kept nice.
Do you know, you could decorate the spine and put them on your shelf.
Exactly, and you know
how
at a grab
nice.
you're going to get what you want. So let's bring in the one that I've stuck all of the pages to. You would just continue and follow that through and stick all of your 5 pages, but it is all on your instruction sheet.
The stamps
It's
have got
just a
limited
rough...
stock, Hazel.
Oh my word. You're not going to be
For
disappointed.
the second time, you're not going to be disappointed.
I know. I have absolutely loved... Can I show that card in the middle? That pop-out
this
one.
one?
Yeah.
You
so
certainly
that's
can.
going to take 2 sheets of card, but this one, you're going to laugh, right? Because I was actually chatting to Andy over the phone. We had to turn it into FaceTime because I was making this when I was talking to him, and I was getting that excited, and he's like, what are you doing? So I flipped it onto FaceTime, and he's like, that's wicked, that is.
It is
but
absolutely
it's stamped in
gorgeous.
your oxides, pull that colour through. You can just build up. It's lovely.
Oh, and
it's
that
such
just
fun.
shows
Yeah.
how perfectly you can
Yeah.
colour as well. You know, the technique that you did with the pencil is the same technique with your colours, just to get the different shading. Oh, amazing. Love
is.
it. Oh, Hazel, you are clever.
Oh,
You're very, very clever.
Thank
Can you
you.
just put that image that you've coloured in back on the front of that book?
Absolutely.
Just to show everybody, just in case you still haven't checked your basket out on these stamps. If this doesn't persuade you, nothing will. Look at that. Oh, just save one set for me, please. I want them.
bless you.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. Oh, Hazel, you really,
I've had
seriously,
a
you are
ball.
clever. Oh, we've so enjoyed watching. If there's anybody at home who hasn't enjoyed that, well, then there's something wrong. The stamp set is going to go. It's definitely going to go. 165554. It's gone. I've just heard it. Oh.
Thank you so much, everyone. That's amazing.
Oh, well, we've been busy across the board, actually,
Yeah.
because there are lots more things for you to see as well. We're into the last minute or so. Everything on the website. Let's just have a little look, because, of course, you've got those different card stocks on there. The card has been very, very popular. The super smooth, we've got the watercolour, we've got the paper, we've got the true black in different sizes as well. Just look at the reviews. The glues, do not miss out on that EVA glue. That is exceptional. Oh, how long have I got? Those foam pads, you know.
Yes.
Those foam pads, if I can just tell you, Right, I've got this ready and waiting. I've got to do this quick. You get 25mm by 25mm by 2mm foam pads. You get 1,500 of them. That is for £19.49. If you bought individual sheets, they would cost you approximately 85p each. So the equivalent in individual sheets would total £106.25. And you can get all that for £19.49 if you buy it from Pink Frog. Amazing. Thank you, Hazel,
Thank
so
you.
much.
It's been a pleasure.
See you soon.